Another wave of migrants arriving in the nation's capital and New York City on Saturday. This, the latest in an escalating battle between Republican governors in Texas, Florida, and Arizona, and the White House over the president's immigration policies. More than 50 migrants bust to the D.C. home of Vice President Kamala Harris Saturday morning, the third bus to arrive outside her home since Thursday. In New York, the city's Port Authority expecting at least 6 buses of migrants to arrive by day's end. The controversial tactic drawing harsh criticism from the White House.
These vulnerable migrants were reportedly misled. These are the kinds of tactics we see from smugglers.
Earlier this week, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis flew Venezuelan migrants from Texas to Martha's Vineyard just outside Boston. Florida has set aside some $12 million to relocate migrants from the state to so-called sanctuary cities.
I think people want to see that we're actually standing up and trying to protect the state against Biden's really reckless policies.
DeSantis hinting that this week's relocations are just the beginning.
I'll tell you this, the legislature gave me $12 million. We're going to spend every penny of that to make sure that we're protecting the people of the state of Florida.
Democrats are accusing the governors of treating the migrants as political pawns. California Governor Gavin Newsom with one of the strongest rebukes.
What Ron DeSantis is doing is a disgrace. It's almost monstrous, and I say that not lightly. I say that quite thoughtfully. It's disgraceful. He's a disgrace. What these governors are doing are disgraceful.
Volunteers and Massachusetts officials are scrambling to help the families now being housed at Joint Base Cape Cod. The state also planning to activate as many as 125 National Guard members to assist. In New York, Mayor Eric Adams says shelters are at their breaking point because of the influx of migrants from just this summer. And Friday, the White House announcing that they are considering legal action against the Republican governors to halt relocations.
This may have not just an immoral act. This may have been an illegal act. Right. And we have the right to know.
To give you some context on the issue here, in total, there have been nearly 2 million encounters on the southern border this year. That's over 200,000 more than last year with 2 months to spare and more than double the number from 2019.